Before we get to the final event of the main season, we head into the Showdown. The holographics started with a lead in the first part with 29 points over second place Wicked Wizards and the Limelights. Here we are in the fourth event of the Showdown, the Big Tower. The Limelights excited to see their team compete finally after a bit of a break, but now we have our lineup, just getting straight into it. The Atomics down to the Rose Bushes. The Big Tower is just going to be one run. It's not going to be multiple rounds. And the first to finish will get those 15 points. And they are off into the first of many funnels. And it looks like the Yellow Jackets have the lead into the second funnel. Now you could all lose that with these divergent pathways as the Yellow Jackets keep their lead. But I think the Wicked Wizards have the faster path. I'm not sure. Atomics do get through first. And it will be the Wicked Wizards going into the red funnel next. Atomics in second, Limelights in third, a bit distant away from the top two. And Wicked Wizards still have the lead into the yellow funnels. And they look to have it pretty clear, but anything can happen here. Yellow Jackets on the other side doing pretty well. And Atomics in second place. Atomics did not have a very good first three events. They would hope to do well in this one. And Wicked Wizards, I believe, still have the lead. And Heatstrokes are now into second. Heatstrokes might actually take the lead. Limelights and Plasma Pulse is in there as well. And Plasma Pulse has come out of nowhere to get the lead into the final funnel. Limelights, Heatstrokes, Wicked Wizards, Cold Knights, Lucky Lemons, and it's not going to be enough with all those teams around there. Plasma Pulse to get first, Heatstrokes second, Limelights third, Cold Knights fourth, and then I believe that was Lucky Lemons right there. The Ravens fifth, sixth. Rosebush is 7th, and now we're just waiting for these last few marbles to make through. Wicked Wizards fall all the way down to 10th, and Atomics fall all the way down to last. What happened there? They were in second place heading into these final three funnels, and they're going to finish out of it last. Now let's look here. Plasma Pulses do take the win, a second over the Heatstrokes, Limelights third, Cold Knights, Lucky Lemons, Holographics coming 11th. They're the lead in the standings, 23 seconds off of first. Plasma Pulses are sitting in 11th, I'm pretty sure, with a bronze medal, but they did not do well in the other two events part. So they're going to get 15 points. And now we will look at the podium. And it is Plasma Pulses Plasma, their captain. Heatstrokes getting second, and Limelights in third. Just watching the podium ceremony here, but what will the overall standings be? Limelights move 2 spots into first, Holographic second, Lucky Lemons also move up into third, Plasma Pulses, I can't speak, move up 6 spots into fifth, Atomics still down there with just 9 points, 10 points off of 11th place Rose Bushes. But now, the fifth event, the penultimate event of this video, and the Showdown itself, the Block Push. Two teams will be having 2 runs down this track, trying to push the block as far as possible. And here you see everyone anticipating this event. The record, by the way, is 95.6 by Solstice Squad. Limelights leading the Showdown. They're excited in front of their fans right there. And now, Heat 1 of the Showdown Block Push, which is the Atomics and the Cold Knights. The Atomics are infamously not good in this event, and that shows Cold Knights getting a solid run. 83.5 is what they get. 65.2 from the Atomics. They're going to have to muster up something here. A mammoth effort to get ahead of the Cold Knights. And in fact, they hit it too hard. They're going to get an invalid run. Cold Knights, 83.5. I think that was their first one. That's going to be their score. Now, the Heatstrokes and the Holographics. Holographics in second, Heatstrokes, I think, in the middle. They got second in the last event, and they're actually going to do pretty well here. A 90.8 over the 90 mark. 83.3 from the Holographics. How will they do on their second run? Heatstrokes have first. Holographics, could they jump up into first or maybe second? Heatstrokes, they push the block off the track. And Holographics don't do anything near their original run. So Heatstrokes have the lead with a 90.8, but will either the Limelights or the Lucky Lemons beat them here? Limelights are good at this event. They're going to lose here, but that near lane looks a bit better, so that's why they do both lanes. 82.4 from the Lucky Lemons. That is better than the Limelights. Now, what about here? Limelights are going to get a good run, but is it going to be better than Heatstrokes? No, 88.9. That is 0.4 better than their last season's attempt. I don't know why that's important, but like I said. Plasma Pulses and the Rose Bushes here. Plasma Pulses, not too well. They are better than the Rose Bushes, but they are bottom 3 right now. 70 from the Rose Bushes, not too good. 75-6 isn't much better from the Plasma Pulses. What will they do here? Plasma Pulses get a great push. I think that might be further. Yes, it is. 91-2 is better than the Heatstrokes. And now, Rouge Ravens and Team Octopi both sitting near the middle of the standings. Team Octopi got their first 2 medals in the last 2 events, or last 3 events, and their first push here, 81-5, not the best, but how will they do in their second run? Rouge Ravens, I believe, were 9th after that first run. Here they are. Rouge Ravens are going to do a little bit better, but they look comparable to what they did earlier. 84-6, that's going to put the Ravens in 4th, and Team Octopi, I believe, are 8th. Now, the Wicked Wizards and the Yellow Jackets, this is our final run with only 12 teams, and Wicked Wizards are going to do sizably better. 86. That's supposed to say 86 for the Wizards, by the way. And now, the second run, graphical error in the first one. Wicked Wizards. No, Yellow Jackets are going to do better here. And, oh, it's flipped. It's flipped here. Wicked Wizards, well, so Yellow Jackets got an 86 in their second run. I don't know what the graphics said there. But Wicked Wizards did have a better run than the Yellow Jackets, so that means we have the same podium as the last event. Plasma Pulses in first, Heatstrokes second, Limelight's third. Congratulations to the Plasma Pulses for getting 2 golds in a row. Well, congrats to all of these teams for making it on the podium again in the exact same order. And Plasma Pulses, that's going to shoot them up the standings. Where are they going to be heading into the final event? They're going to be second. Now, only 9 teams can relative chance to win. Team Octopi can tie Rose Bushes and Atomics. They cannot win or podium, so I can't really do much here. But we are into the final event. There is no relegation, so it does not matter if anyone finishes in the bottom quarter or third. So here we are in the final event, the elimination race. We saw this in the main league. It was won by the Gracious Glaciers, second place Team Toxin, third place Speedy Serpents. And there's the nice sunrise there, as the marbles will go through the track. Who will be the first out? And that is the lineup. Atomics once again, Atomics at the top, Rose Bushes at the bottom. And down they go. Who will be eliminated first? That's always a spot not to be destined. It's a very short course. Plasma Pulses are in last. They're going to be the first ones out unless somebody was stuck, and that is not true. Plasma Pulses second place. Even though it's not really for anything like the main league, still winning this gives bragging rights. Plasma Pulses are not going to be able to win, as I believe they were a couple points off of the Limelights. Limelights are still in. Well, everybody else other than Plasma Pulses are. And Lucky Lemons are immediately stuck. They are going to be the next ones out. And everybody will finish. That finish area, by the way, is going to be very difficult to traverse, as we saw in the main league. A couple marbles getting stuck there. We might see that several times, actually. A lot of collisions in the final area. And Lucky Lemons, I think they were sitting down in the bottom half, so that's not going to be good in 11th place to finish it off. And now 10 left out of 12. And down they go. Atomics have the lead. Cold Knights just pass up the Rose Bushes. But Limelights are stuck on a corner. They're going to be the next out. Glare from the Limelights are out, but they still have the lead provisionally. So unless a team gets... I believe there's 6 other contenders, I'm pretty sure. If they win, they have a pretty good chance of passing the Limelights. Only 2 points given to Glare there. Now, 9 left. Who will be the next ones out? It is the Atomics in last, but can they do anything to pass anyone? A lot of collisions in the final zone, and Heatstrokes are going to be the next ones out. They are third overall, and the top 3 teams who have came in the podium twice in a row are going to be 3 of the first 4 out. Wow. So now, only teams from 4th to 9th can easily win here. And down they go. Atomics once again in last place, but somebody is stuck into red marbles, so it is Rouge Ravens. Blackbird will be 8th. They cannot win anymore. So I think it's only Yellow Jackets, Wicked Wizards, and Holographics left. And Cold Knights. That's the other one. And Team Octopi, Limelights had to finish last. They had to come first, so that did not happen. And now 7 left. Almost half of them have been eliminated. And down they go, Cold Knights in last, but they immediately pass up a few marbles. Atomics once again in last. Rosebushes makes a good pass on the Cold Knights. A great overtake by them, and the Cold Knights are just barely going to be eliminated. If they got pushed by 4 or so marbles, they're going to be out. So the only marbles left to win are the Wicked Wizards, Yellow Jackets, and Holographics. All gonna have to finish in the top 3 for this, and there's 6 left. Team Octopi last, they pass up a few. Now they're in danger again, and they're gonna get stuck on a hexagon. They are going to be the 7th one out, and 6th place overall. Tentacle. Not a great showing from Team Octopi. They did get 2 medals, but otherwise they were pretty lackluster. I don't know where they're gonna place, probably in the bottom 4. Overall. And now, the final 5. Rosebushes, Yellow Jackets, Atomics, Wicked Wizards, and the Holographics. Down they go. Rosebushes in last. Can they make any overtakes? It doesn't look like it. A few hits in the final section, but they cannot have they are not opportunistic enough to make a move there. They almost got by the Atomics, but Atomics a great block there. And in fact, bypassed the Yellow Jackets right there to easily get to the end. Rosebushes just could not make it there. That final area is very chaotic. It could lead to a lot more eliminations. But only 4 left here. It is Holographics in last place. Or is that Wicked Wizards? Yes, it's Wicked Wizards. And they're going to bump right into the Atomics. They're going to be out. Which, from the Wicked Wizards, I believe Holographics have to finish in the top 2 to win, as they are the only other contender remaining. If they finish 3rd, they will tie with the Limelights, and I believe that will make them not win. So, Yellow Jackets and Atomics, 2 of the bottom few teams, will they be able to do this? Holographics just have to finish in 1st here, but they're not going to. They're, in fact, going to give the Limelights the win in the showdown. Still gonna do well, but that means they're gonna get 2nd overall. Limelights are gonna be 1st. So now just the end with the Yellow Jackets and Atomics. Who's gonna win? Atomics sitting in last within the standings. They got 2 last place finishes in the last 2 events. It looks like it's gonna be Yellow Jackets, but it's not. They get stuck, and the Atomics are gonna win. Yellow Jackets, they screwed up even more. They get stuck on the very last corner, and the Atomics are going to win. I'm not sure if that's going to put them in 11th, but still, what a chaotic event here. The Limelights are officially the winner of the Showdown, and they are the first team to win the main league and the Showdown, which is an interesting achievement there. Atomics taking 1st in the event, Yellow Jackets 2nd, Holographics 3rd. Holographics do tie with the Limelights at 44, I believe, and they will be 2nd, and Heatstrokes will be 3rd in the Showdown. And here they are on the podium. Limelights winning the Showdown. They won the main league 2 seasons ago, and now they have won the minor league, I suppose. Holographics getting 2nd. They qualified last season. And Heatstroke, a new team, getting 3rd in the Showdown, even though they did not qualify. So, well done to those 3 teams. Well done to everybody. Everyone was only 20 points spaced out. Atomics, even though winning that last event, they were still 12th. So, that's unfortunate. Rosebushes 11th, Lucky Lemons, Team Octopi, all the way up to the Limelights. But, the final event of Season 3 is the Obstacle Course. I'll see you there. Goodbye.